Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel, and this is the Tarot Scope for the week of March 13, 2017. I don't have any announcements or inspiring messages to kind of send out to you guys, so let's just get started with you, shall we? So the week of March 13, 2017. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. So starting off the week, we have the Eight of Cups. You're in a position right now where, well, two things going on here. You're in a position where you're ready to move on, ready to leave things behind that no longer serve you, and you're being guided toward that. Or it could be it's time, or the universe is nudging you to do this. So, but there's guidance involved. So yes, so that's what's going on at the beginning of the week. Just it's time to either move on to things that no longer serve you, or the universe is nudging you to do so. Next card we have is the Nine of Cups, and this is a wish card. So whatever questions I do not answer is a yes. Okay. Next card we have is the High Priestess. So you might be feeling I am woman, hear me roar at this time, and this is toward the beginning of the week. Or you're being strongly intuitive. The veil is being lifted, something is being revealed to you. And it could be like the messages receiving, just getting downloaded with so much information. So like I said, your intuition could be really at a peak at this time. Or again, you're in this high status. Maybe you do get a promotion, or you start making more money at this time in your business. But like I said, it could be just being strongly intuitive at this moment. Things just being revealed to you, you're being downloaded with all this information, and you don't know where it's coming from. Next card we have is the Death card. Don't freak out about this. It's a transition card, so major transition. So you have let me see, two major arcanas, and they're right next to each other. So the universe is telling you something, is trying to tell you something that you need to know. I wouldn't say it's screaming at you, but it's just pay very close attention to these two cards, because spirit, universe, or what have you, whatever you call it, is really trying to tell you something. So, but a major transition is involved here. Something needs to die, or needs to die away in order for a new beginning to happen for you. And it is a necessary death that needs to occur in order for you to move on to a new beginning. So it does move and go well with the Eight of Cups in the beginning of the week, and is probably related to where it is time to move on. Leave whatever does not serve you behind. It is time for you to move on. You are guided, and it's time for your transition to happen. Next we have is the Knight of Swords. This is the action card. It is a swift card, so it could be a message coming to you very swiftly, very fast. Could be anything. I don't know what's going on in your life, so just be patient with me on that. But you know better than I do. So it could be in a form of someone just so happens to be right there to you and gives you this information. It could be electronic, like text, email, sort of thing as well. That could happen that way. Could be if it is a romantic or somebody you're involved with. It could be your knight in shining armor coming in. That's probably a handful of you, not a whole bunch. But some type of message coming to you, and it is really swift. Like I said, it's an action card, so it could be a truth coming to you as well, very swiftly. Next card we have is the Queen of Pentacles. This is a grounding card. It is slow energy, but it tells me this is an energy that is very mature. very experienced, very grounded. Sorry, my throat is getting irritated. But could be you. This is like it could be you. Mm, that's probably the very few. You're in, again, like this high status at this point. Um, uh, it's a financial card, can be, but it also could be a card of time. But something meaningful to you. This could be somebody you go to for advice, who you highly regard, highly trust. This is a very busy lady or person. Can do many things, multitask, and do many things at once as well. Could be a motherly figure for you as well. So many messages that come through regarding this. So it could be any one of those things. Last card we have is Eight of Swords. A few things going on with this one as well, with this card. You're feeling restricted either thought-wise or the way you communicate. And you could be putting yourself in this type of situation. But if you look closely, and I wish you could see it, but if you do look closely at this card, this lady is bounded or binded, or whatever the correct term is. And she couldn't have done this to herself. So if you did not put yourself into this situation, somebody else has put you into this situation, making you think restrictively or restrictively communicate. Somehow you're stuck in this way. So either two things are going on. So it's being in a restrictive state. So toward the end of the weekend, this is the weekend actually. Maybe from the weekend, excuse me, could be this person did it to you, who is how can I say this? Maybe just get this out of the way. It could be this person did this to you. It could be this person did this to you, putting you into this restrictive state. But like I said, it could be you who did this as well. Put yourself into this situation, but at some point at the end of the week, you're just feeling you're being restricted in the way you think, the way you communicate. Okay, it could be whatever happened during the weekend is what I'm seeing. Maybe you're coming through this transition with the Death card in this type of situation, because I'm kind of seeing that going on there. And maybe you are guided or ready to move on from a situation or person, because like I said at the beginning of the week, you have that Eight of Cups, and it's that time to move on, leave things behind that no longer serve you, and you're trying to do that, you just don't know how. Maybe you're being stuck. Could be related to that, but I don't really see it much tied to it. Something happened during the weekend is what I'm really feeling. Something happened during the weekend to make you in this restrictive state. Okay, so recap. It's time to move on, leave things behind, and either you're ready for it or you're thinking about it. But it's time. It's time, and you know it. Then we have the Wish card. So whatever whatever question I did not answer, it is a yes. And you're coming in through a transition. You're also in a state of I am woman, hear me roar. Or if you're a man, that could go the same way too. Or you're just being really intuitive. Something is being revealed to you, which brings a transition. Again, leaving something behind. It's time. And actually, it goes with the Eight of Cups, because if you're not moving on and you know it is time, this card, the Death card, would actually make it happen. So either if you did not do it, somehow it's going to happen anyway, which brings a major transition into your life for the better. Then you also have some news or message coming to you very swiftly. Then again, it could be a knight in shining armor, but you have very swift. It could be it's swift. Well, it is. It is a message. But I was going to say, because it is a sword, it is also a card of communication or thought. But regardless, it's still news or a message coming into you very swiftly at this time. And then you could be in another or feeling in another state of empowerment toward the ending of the week. It is grounding, slow energy. Could be you're spending time with those who you care about, and probably who you haven't seen for a while, because it is during the weekend. Or it could be that friendly advice, the person who you go to for advice, who you look up to for advice. And this is a lady that can do, or a person that can do many things at once. Very busy person. It's probably somebody that you hardly see or hardly talk to, and that's the time you go to talk to this person, is probably just for for some friendly advice. Then toward the end of the week, like by Sunday, you're just feeling in a restrictive state, regardless if you did it to yourself or somebody else did it to you. You're in a restrictive state, either of thought or communication. So restrictive in how you think and how you communicate. So that brings us to the end of the reading, and I thank you for watching, and I will try to be doing this weekly. I do enjoy doing them. So just remember, it takes two to tarot, so to speak. I thank you again for watching, and if you're new, I welcome you as well. So you have a great week. Aloha.